been a break in the weather. It's a bit chilly. However, I brought you out for a walk. Isn't I nice? We're at Wallasea Island today. It's an RSPB reserve. And I'll come over for a wander. I've just met a chap, Kevin, if you're watching this, mate. Nice to meet you. Thanks for the tips. Now, I've had a bit of a tip off. There's some nice birds over here. Can't see me, look. There's some nice birds about. Cattle egret over by some cows over there, doing what cattle egrets do by the cattle. And what else did he say? Something else as well. I can't remember at the moment. I'll let you know in a minute when I flipping remember, because my memory's like a sieve. Anyway, I'm going to have a walk round, see what I can see. Hopefully I'll get some birding action. If I don't, you'll just be watching me having a walk. But it's a bit nippy today. It's the first sort of nippy day. I've got my old buffalo shirt on. And this Tax Vicken hoodie. I'll put a link to this in the information below, because a few people have asked me about these. And they're really cheap. They're quite cheap and they're really flipping warm. Go up an extra size and you can get extra stuff underneath it like I've done. So I'm out. I've got my 600mm L series lens on, f4. Now the F number basically means how much light it lets in. It is lowest f stop. So that's what that means when you hear f4, f2.8, f1.8 and all this sort of stuff. That's what that means. But it's quite a low light lens, lets a lot of light in. Yeah, opens up the aperture quite a lot, and hopefully we'll get some shots in today because the light's not great. And I've got my R5 and a 200mm teleconverter and my Gitzo tripod on. So, tell you what, let's go for a walk and see what we can see. So I can warm up a bit, eh? So I parked in the car park, and just there somewhere, yeah, as you come out of the car park is a toilet that's cleaned regularly. So if you come here, like myself, every now and then, when you got to go, you got to go. Not being crude, but there's a toilet here. That's it. Nothing else. It's a porta cabin toilet, and there's one hide right over the back. Now the old current bun's coming out a little bit. I'm hoping to get some nice light this evening. It's about 12:30. Just been chatting to a man who volunteers here, Kev. Really nice bloke. Thanks for the chat, mate, and the tips. It's always good to get a bit of intel when you come to places like this. Always have a word with some of the lads and ladies you see walking around and ask what it's about. They'll always tell you. Always happy to have a chat with you. But that's about the length of my intel. That's all I know. And that's the good thing about birding. You never know what's going to blow in. Oh, he did say there was marsh harrier over here. A male that's been flying about, but it's such a big expanse. It's basically just a big flat area with some scrapes in, some lagoons, and I'll do my usual. I'll put a bit of ticker underneath and tell you all about Wallasea and what it is and why it was made. It's quite interesting. Now, I've done another video here, but at a spare afternoon, Sammy's going to do some videoing for her little channel. If you haven't subscribed, there she is there. Go up and subscribe to her channel. Link is always in the description below. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to scoot out. My sat nav took me the weirdest way in the world. I think I've just had a guided tour of Essex. But there's some lovely lagoons here. Let me show you. Oh, there's a little egret just flown out. There he goes. Can you see him? Just coming down in there, look. And you've got these lovely scrapes. Sort of marshy areas. And it's basically a big flat open marshland. As I said, with one hide on it, but we're going to go and have a look, see what we can see. I'm well excited. You never know. one thing about Wallasea Island, there's a lot of walking to be done. However, I'll show you this. You've got these tracks everywhere. So if you've got a little scoot that can handle that sort of terrain, electric scooter, if you're disabled, you can get yourself over here and have a little drive around. The other thing is, apart from having lots and lots of walking, there's only one hide, and that's where I'm heading to at the moment. I just think I've just seen the marsh area a long way off, a long way off, but so far little egret, just a few different ducks, couple of shell duck flew over, which are quite nice to look at, got a big orange bill, and that's about it. It's a bit windy today, which is not good. Some birds don't like the wind, they'll hunker down, but I'm hoping this will drop off a little bit. As you can see, sun's fairly high now, it's about 1 o'clock, 1:30. Obviously we're getting towards the shortest day of the year, so not a lot of light later on in the day, but you never know what you might see. Now this is where I'm heading, right over there. There's a hide, so I'm going to start there and then work my way back. What's that there, little reed bunting, I think. There's a kestrel's just gone over. So the old kestrel's gone over there, he's flying about, he's having a bit of a hover now. Some collecting groups of starlings coming together, but as you can see, there's not a lot. There's another kestrel up there. There's not a lot of cover here, so I've had to choose my day wisely. Just show me. I've had to choose my day wisely, and today looks like probably one of the better days to come over here. Wind's about, I don't know, 15-20 mile an hour, gusts. So, as I said, if you don't come over and look, you don't know what's about, do you? Keep my fingers crossed anyway, otherwise it's going to be a boring video, just me talking and showing you about. Oh well, see what we can see, as I always say. I was just coming up to the hide now, started to bluster up a bit, which is worrying. There's some shorebirds right out on these lagoons, but I'm coming up to the hide now. Just had a nice little stone chat, give me a little bit of a show. But I don't know what this hide's going to show. Just see one chap walking back, so you never know. Let's have a look in here. Now, I think there's people in there, so whether I can film or not, I don't know, but I'll go in there and anyway see what's about. Caroline's hide. Bit busy in there, bit of talky, but I've come out now. It's getting really windy, so that was good to see, because it didn't hang around because of this wind. as soon as they get a bit of lift, they're up like a flipping rocket. But I just met a nice gentleman who recognised me from the last video I did on Wallasea Island. I'll put a link to that up the top here somewhere so you can see my other day idea. So if you're watching this one, mate, nice to meet you. But I hope this wind ain't bothering you too much. Let's get a bit closer. Anyway, not a wasted journey. Female hen harrier. Bosh. Happy days. Going to head over to some of these back pools now where we see that hen harrier fly through. There seems to be a lot of gulls over there. There's some huge flocks of lapwings flying about. She's Sammy's favourite bird. She's got a t-shirt with a lapwing on. Birds can fly. As you can probably hear, it's really flipping windy. Hope this wind drops off. I'm going to head right out, round the circumference now. It's 1:30. It's getting dark dusk about 4:30 now, which is sad. But the long days are coming. These short days, and the days you have to really keep your eye on your mental health. Give yourself some self-care. Get out, get a bit of green fix, look out the window, get some nice nature in front of you, and watch my videos. Loads of nature on here. But now there's a bird that could possibly show over here. I'm not going to say what it is, just in case I jinx it. But I don't like this wind too much. Oh, I'm going to say it, short-eared owls. There's short-eared owls over here, but it's very windy, so I don't know if I'm going to see them. But I'm happy with that female hen harrier. It's quite a nice little spot. We'll see what else we can see. But as I say, it's a lot of walking over here. You have to do a hell of a lot of walking, and keep your fingers crossed. Anyway, I'm going to walk all the way round the circumference of this place, come back down the main road, and then head off over towards where that cat egret is, as long as it's got enough light. But this wind is it's a twofold sort of bittersweet view on it. It's blowing these clouds away, so I'm getting a bit more light now. Splitting the clouds up, you can see that. It's nice and blue up there now. What have we got over here? But let's get some photographs and some more footage rather than listening to me in a blustery day. Oh, flipping hell, it's too windy now. Car's going everywhere, my camera's going everywhere. Starting to spit a little bit. Right, I'm going to try something else now. Right, let's try this then. Haha, as if by magic, the wind stopped. No wind. How did I manage that? It's another day. Oh well. Thought I'd come back again. See if I can see a bit more now the wind's dropped. But I'm here with my good friend, he's in there. Mr. Peter Kirk. And we're out today to see what we can see again. Hopefully. I'm not going to jinx it, but I think we'll put our heads together and see if we can see the... I'm not even going to say it. Short-eared owls. We'll see, eh? Let's get my kit out. Right, so we're going to give it another go. Just parked up in the old car park. Just having a chat with a guy there. Chris, if you're watching. Nice to meet you, mate. Just having a chat and just getting a bit of intel again. But we'll see what we can see this time. Keep your fingers crossed for us. Right, so we're still walking. We walked right round the back of it at the moment, going back towards the entrance. But this is where we are. Now, the entrance is over there. There's the cattle grazing over the back there where the cattle egret was. Maybe we'll see that. But it's a bit more posty over here, if that makes sense. And we've got the sun behind us. When he's shooting into the sun, all you get is silhouettes. Not very good coloration of what you're taking the photographs of. But there's a few posts around here. It's coming up to about 1:30. So we're in the sort of right direction where we want to be to see the owls if they come out and play ball. Anyway, onwards and upwards, mate. Let's go. Right, the reason we're looking so excited, just seen a flipping short-eared owl. Happy flipping days. I've got some footage of it, which I'll put up after my flipping excited ramblings. But we've seen it. I'm looking through my lens, and everyone's looking the other flipping way. It's flying around behind them. So I'll leave you this bit of footage, and we're hot footing it. It's just flown back. Look, it's flying around over there. Look. Oh, happy days. Have a look at this. Well excited. So we're right over the back. The car park is right over there behind these cows. But they've had this great big cloud go right in front of the sun, spoiling their light. But there's an owl box there, barn owl box there, which has probably got an owl sitting in it. But it's flying around the top here. I've just got another little bit of footage which I'll put in there for you. I'm not good to you. I am, I? For the owls, and there's a cattle egret over the back between the cattle. Lucky you. So I'm going to get a bit of footage for that for you. I'll stick that up. Ooh. to the car park. There's one flying around in this field here, hunting. We was right away down there by that bank. But there's one flying around here hunting at the moment. So keep your fingers crossed for me. Happy flipping days. So we're getting some really nice shots of them on the top of these grasses here as they turn, as it's turning and diving down. Getting some nice shots of it, like diving into a kill or trying to dive down onto a vole or a mouse or something. But I've got some lovely shots. Happy days. Still got a bit of light left. When the clouds bugger off. Brilliant.
Are turning brown, red and yellow, soon they'll be falling down. Now, I'm not ready, not just yet. I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon. Autumn comes too soon. The light that flickers will blow away the sun. Just yet, I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon. I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon. Autumn comes too soon. Autumn comes too soon.
So, what about that then? Look at that! Happy days. Well, we come over, and pretty much bang on 2:30, you had a flurry of action. We both got some nice shots, me and Pete. Happy days. Hope you like that bit of footage as well. It's worth the effort for coming back. Anyway, time to go home, I think. A successful afternoon's trip. It's worthwhile coming back. Anyway, you take care. I hope you enjoyed that. Please subscribe and like and share it about if you can. And stay safe, stay sane, and journey well. Catch you later. Bye.